All right, the first three exercises I'm going to show you about are the swing, the clean, and the clean and press. So let's get started with the swing. The swing's probably the most important exercise you could do with kettlebells. It's easy to do. There's a little bit of technique you have to know, and there's some things you just have to watch out for. And it works your whole back, your whole posterior chain. So this is the way it works. You're going to start with the bell on the floor, okay, right here. And first thing you do, you're going to bend down and keep your back straight. Don't do this. Like this, you'll injure your back. Keep your butt down, and keep your back straight, all right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to pick it up off the floor and you're going to swing and pop through with your hips, like that. Okay? I'm popping through with my hips. And that's it, that's the movement. So when you bring it up, you're popping through with your hips, right here. You're popping through with your hips. You're not muscling it with your arms. It's not for your arms. It's for your posterior chain, which is your hamstrings, your glutes, and your rectus spinae, and a little bit of your lats. So again, what you're going to do is you're going to grab it and pop through with your lower back. You're not going to go up super high either. That's it. Right there. And the way you're going to start out your workout is you're going to do 3 sets of about, you could do 20 to start out with, 15. Okay, so that's the first exercise, swings. The second exercise is cleans. This one takes some time to learn. Let me show you how to do it. Grab a different bell. All right. So the way cleans work is the following. I'll do it from both angles so you can see. You're going to grab it here, one hand. It's a little hard to see, but if you notice, I'm starting out heading. I'm not starting out here. I'm starting off with the bell here so I can grab some momentum as I bring it back, all right? I'm going to bring it back, then I'm going to clean it. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. And this is called rack position. Notice how the angle of my arm is. I'm not bent. I'm not bent forward. I'm back. I'm supporting myself. So it's right here. So you bring it back, and you're here. And what I do is I start grabbing the bell here, and then my hand slides over here as I do it. So as you go, your hand's sliding over to the side, right? Just like that. And you're just catching it right here. That's it. You want to see with the other hand? Same idea. And you're just catching it right here. You don't want to slam the bell into yourself, so you don't have to go up, super hard. You shouldn't be doing this. Oh, like that. Don't do that. It's just like this, and you shoot your elbow right underneath. You're getting a nice little angle here, just like that. All right? And you're right here. Okay? So that's the clean. The next one, there's kind of 2 variations. One's called the clean and press, and one's called the clean and jerk. The jerk, you use your legs. The clean and press, you don't use your legs. Let's look at the clean and press first. That technique's a little bit easier to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab the bell, and you're going to clean, and you're just going to press it. Right? It's a little hard to see because I'm kind of going out of the frame here. You're just going to press it right there. Okay? So you're just going to clean. You're going to squeeze your butt together. You're going to squeeze your cheeks and press it. It sounds weird squeezing your butt. But when you squeeze your butt, it keeps your core tight and it makes it easier to press. So again, I'm going to come here. I'm going to squeeze my butt and I'm going to press it up and bring it down. Okay? The other variation, it's not really a variation, it's a slightly different exercise. It's called the clean and jerk. So this is a jerk. So you're going to bring it up and you're going to go down with your legs and you're going to sit into it. It looks like this. Okay? You can do a lot more clean jerks than you can clean and presses. One thing to note is when you grab the bell, you're not death gripping it. My hand's open the whole time. My hand's open, and I'm using the edges a lot. You're never going to just grab and death grip it. If you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to hurt your hands. Your hands are going to look really nasty, okay? So that's that. The next thing is squat. Super easy. You're going to grab the bell. There's a couple different ways to hold it. We're going to do a goblet squat variation where you're just going to grab it like this. And real easy, you're just going to squat down and up. Notice how I don't bend my back at all. I sit down like this and I bring it up. Sit down full range of motion and bring it up. Okay, just like this. If you want to test to see if your goblet squat is good, you can go face to face with a wall, squat down, and come up on the wall. That's a good way. Or put a small chair beneath your butt, squat to the chair, and then come up. That's another variation. Okay? That's not the only squat you can do. You can do a squat when you clean. You can squat. Okay? There's another squat you can do. You could squat like that. That's hard. That's really hard. That's a much harder variation. So those are 3 different variations. Let me grab a lighter belt. Okay? So the one variation I showed you is bring it up, bring it down, and then up. Or you could just do this. All right, so those are all or. You grab it here and bring it down. You can also do a lunge. Same idea. You're here. You step forward, down, and up. Step forward, down, and up. You can also do a lunge backward. That's easier. Okay? So there's all different kinds of variations you could do. The next one's a get up. Let's see. Hopefully you can see me if I lay down on the floor. Kind of, not really. The get up looks like this. It's a little tricky. Hopefully the video will record it right. So, you're going to lift the bell above you. You're going to sit up to here. While you're looking up, you're going to hip heist, which is this. You're going to come here. You're going to stand. You're still going to have your arm in front of you. I'm going to go down, put my arm down, hip heist back, and lay down. That's one. Okay, and then you can do it again. You sit up. You're going to hip heist. You're going to stand. Stand up. Down. Arm down. Hip heist. And down. That's called the Turkish Getup. If you want to see like more precise technique on that, just go ahead and go to YouTube, Google it, check it out. There's a lot to that movement. This hip heist movement, if you weren't a wrestler, this movement here, what you're doing with the bell above you, you're lifting your hips and just bring your leg back. If it's the other side, same idea. I lift my hips and then I take the leg that's in front, so the opposite leg of the bell, and I cut it in back of me. Then what you do is you just stand up, and then come up, back down. Then you reverse that to hip heist. So this leg that's here, you're going to shoot it under you and lay down. Okay? That's the Turkish Getup. All right, windmill. This one's really good. What you're going to do is you're going to take the bell above your head. You're going to sort of stay with your legs spread, and you're going to do this. And then you're going to come up, just like that. The other variation is put the bell in this hand, and then as you come down, you can do it that way. This way is easier. The other variation is if you have two, put one bell in this hand and one bell in that hand. That gets a little crazy. So that's called the windmill. It works your obliques. A row, it's a pretty basic move. Get a bench or something you can hold on to. Your knee is fine. Grab the bell and just bring it up and squeeze and then bring it down. This is more of a bodybuilding exercise. It works your lats and your back. So again, if you see from a different view, so I'm just here and I just bring it up and I squeeze, I hold, then I bring it down, then I bring it up and squeeze, and I bring it down. So that's more of a bodybuilding movement, And the last one is something I'd hold off on for a little while. I'll show it to you, but it's probably something you don't want to do right away. It's called the snatch. The way it works is like this. So you're going to take the bell and swing it, but you're going to catch it up here. It's going to be a little hard to see. I'll try to adjust the camera here a little bit so you can see. All right, so now you can see my arm. So let me show you the snatch. This is a hard movement without banging your hand. You have to swing it up, and then I'll show you a high pull first, actually. This is kind of a progression. So you're going to swing and just pull. Okay? I'll show you from a different angle. You swing and pull. Like that. Okay? And then after you get that swing and pull down, you're going to bring it up over your head. So it's going to look like this. Okay? And I'm not banging my arm at all. It takes practice. If you want more on that movement, you're going to have to Google or YouTube Snatch. It's going to show you a lot of different ways to do it. I would hold off on that right now for 2 reasons. Number 1, it rips up your hands bad. And number 2, it'll bruise your forearms until you get the technique down. What else? That's it. So this part of the video is like, all right, so what do I do with these things? How do I make a workout? If I were making you a workout, I would just start out with A-B. So, for example, you'll do A swing, B clean, and you'll do 10 swing each hand, 10 clean each hand. Break for a minute. 10 swing each hand, 10 clean each hand. Break for a minute. Then you'll do clean and press and squat. So you do clean and press, 10 each hand, squat 15, take a break. Then you'll try get up. I would actually hold off a little bit on get up. Try windmill and row. That would be the C part. So 10 each hand, remember the windmill is here, like that one. And the row is here, where you row. 10 and 10. So that's a really good way to start off. You can also add in some things like push-ups, sit-ups, chair dips, things of that nature. But those will give you a really good start. I would say probably hold off on the snatches. Hold off on the Turkish Getup, the one with that weird hip heist thing. Those are more advanced movements and they're kind of hard to learn. You don't need to snatch ever, actually. If you don't want to ruin your hands and bruise your forearms up, don't snatch. So that's what I would start out with. The other variation of the workout you could do is run through each exercise with your right hand and then run through each exercise with your left hand. So for example, you'll do 10 swing with your right hand, 10 clean with your right hand, 10 clean and press with your right hand, 10 squat. You can't do that with your right. You could do that with your right hand, actually. Then do 10 swing with your left hand, 10 clean with your left hand, 10 clean and press with your left hand, 10 squat with your left hand. You could even add the windmill and row in there as well. So again, the main exercises you want to be focusing on are swing, clean and press, squat, windmill, and row. And then add obviously some things for your lower back hyperextensions off the floor, or push-ups, things like that. All right. So I hope you found this video helpful. You're going to love your kettlebell. You're going to get in really good shape. It can work your cardio if you use a heavier kettlebell eventually as time goes by. You can start, building some mass, building some good strength. And that's it. So thanks for watching.